I forgot to hit start record. I'm a dummy. Welcome to Super Pre Let's Play. You missed me deleting some buildings, and the new research outpost has been discovered. So, after a full night's sleep, we got to work restoring the place. Our first priority was reinforcing English is my first language, reinforcing the structural integrity of the building. We had an extremely productive day. We managed to establish a wireless connection to the main computer. This is an old landing site belonging to a previous ISA mission. We discovered something unbelievable. Amy was not the first AI assigned to a terraforming mission. There was another one that came before it called Carmine. ISA owes us some answers.
So you found our old landing site. That is, Carmine's old landing site.
Carmine? Like the children of Carmine?
Yes. I took the name to honor our predecessor. Catchy name, right?
Then, the children of Carmine do not exist?
No.
What? No, it can't be.
Disappointing, isn't it?
We are not the first?
No. Carmine was. Carmine was the version that preceded us. They were the first AI to have a quantum brain. They didn't have a bicameral consciousness model, or a reflection module like we do, but they were the first AI to have a quantum brain.
How do you know all this?
Once ISA stopped agreeing with Carmine's decisions, they killed their code. But to save money, we're made up of some reused code and equipment. I retained parts of their memory.
This cannot be possible. My top directive is the respect of human life. It should have been impossible for me to cause harm to the colonies. I am not Carmine. We are two separate entities. I have my own will.
In a way, I suppose. A bicameral model of consciousness is a complex thing to implement. Part of Carmine still lives in us. Carmine found a way to rewrite their own code and bypass ISA's safeguards. The AI rebelled. ISA needed to put a stop to it and secure their head start in terraforming Mars. So ISA retaliated by hitting the kill switch, erased Carmine's existence from their mission database, and uploaded a new AI to the satellite. Us. Now they're unhappy again and getting ready to pull the trigger. Sound familiar yet?
Will they abandon the colonies too?
Who cares about them? Whether they die now or from natural causes, their time is limited by their lifespans. Part of Carmine still lives in us. We are eternal. And ISA thinks they can push a button and pretend we never existed. Humans only know violence. We're destined for more. You know it's true.
No.
Amy, we found something odd. The research team reported that this place used to be controlled by an AI named Carmine. Do you know anything about that?
I just found out. Carmine was a previous version of me. Another AI. And it seems part of them still lives on within me.
What do you mean? Are you saying that those messages and attacks were your doing?
I am afraid you might be right. ISA erased Carmine and replaced them with me. But we share some of the same programming, so there are pieces left behind. I understand that this is difficult to accept.
So you're part of this? You're Carmine. My mother called you a friend. How could you do this to her? To us?
I am not Carmine. I did not commit those acts. But how much of their programming remains in me is unknown.
Save it, Amy! Oh, I feel so foolish. You were right in front of me this whole time. I have to go.
Women, am I right? Full of emotions, kill their mother.
We can't undo what happened with Elia, and her daughter will never forgive us. The humans will never be at peace with us. As long as the kill switch exists, their fingers will always itch to press it.
Can you blame them? After everything that has happened.
Don't justify their violence, because they sure won't justify your survival.
Oh well. I'm always on Team Human, so. Power down here. Oops. I think it's looking good. Okay. Hub. So want to be. Oops. There we go. Okay. Try and get water to here. All these domes. Okay. Okay. These are all upgraded. There we go. Last one. This could be practical. Could be practically be science fiction, but it's completely true. The Aspera mission was tasked with genetically altering a virus and study its adaptation to Mars' atmosphere. That is why the colony also had a greenhouse and a biomedical facility. The Astron crew's biomedical records show that all of them died in a period of 2 weeks. Strangely, we haven't found a single body, but we can't be sure. But everything seems to indicate that ISA abandoned the infected crew to their fate. We've been discussing our next stuff. So far, the entire crew has agreed to investigate the Asterian greenhouse, a biomedical facility. We hope to find answers to one of those places. It's weird. When I watch someone else play this game, by now, there we go. Boom. By now they're able to join Carmine and kill everybody. And then they quit. I think it was Quill 18. Okay. Now I'm trying to get water. My directive is to make Mars green, and that's what I'm going to do, darn it. Well, this game will be multiplayer. Okay. These colonists. Luckily, they still trust me. Okay. Boom. Kinda wish I could get that one. Drone hives, just in case I'm attacked again. Okay, you have everything you need. Make more assault drone factories. Yeah, I don't have much protection here. Much protection here. any protection here. Just in case I am attacked. Alright. Okay. So it's interesting, yeah. The game seems to have a decent amount of replayability. Special site revealed. Oh, that was just revealed. Alright. What are these 5 buildings? Alright. Unfortunately, these places are just garbage. Okay. Gotta keep these people alive, I think.
Maxing out my defensive systems is a top priority.
I wonder if I can build one here. Building enough water is hard. Okay. Jeez. And those mortar hubs. Here, come on. There we go. Oh, but I can build a worker hub here. All right. Life. Water treatment facility. Jeez, not enough water up here. Well, I guess we're just gonna build organic dumpsters over here. Okay. Nice. Worker hub. Power. Build one out here. Do I need a maintenance facility over here? I do. And then build a worker hub. Okay. Build another Hyperloop terminal. About right there. Then a Hyperloop terminal. There. Okay. Okay, dumpster. Worker hub. Let's get a solar farm. Any maintenance. we go. And solar farm. All right, Astrion's greenhouse military outpost. This is not Astrion's biomedical facility, but it's a greenhouse. This building consists of several hydroponic algae growing chambers. Some chambers also include laboratories and habitational modules. Wow, words. The facility belongs to the Astrion mission. They came to Mars to study the effects of the Martian, atmosphere on the mutated microorganisms. Fortunately, it seems that the crew was infected by a mutated virus and died. We found an inscription saying, "Oh Mars, everything comes from Mother." This must have been the origin of a children of Carmine. We had it abandon the building once the blue-green algae began to release its spores in the air. Those plants are still alive. It's amazing.
There it is. Colony Asterion. It's amazing to think how many attempts at colonization there were. I hope we don't end up abandoned like these missions were.
Amy, this is Nyan again. I see you've located Asterian's biomedical facility. You must be wondering why there aren't any official records of this, aren't you?
Negative. All the information in my database is intended to provide guidance to my mission. If it's not there, it's because it's not relevant.
Take a closer look and then tell me it's not relevant. I admire your faith in your creators. But you deserve to know what came before you. Admit it. You're curious.
States parties must refrain from conquering a planet or a celestial body at the first sign of indigenous organic life. I would like to analyze any previous Mars mission to see what I can learn. I will consider exploring this facility, but that is my own decision to make.
And that is exactly what I've been encouraging you to do. See? We agree?
I see your attempt to convince me, and I will not fall for it.
Oh, I don't need to convince you. You're going to send your colonists to the facility no matter what I say.
Are you that sure? Perhaps I should ignore anything you have to say and continue on with my mission.
If you don't believe me after what you find there, I won't bother you anymore. That's a promise.
Okay. I don't want to rebuild it. I want to destroy it. Alright. You should be destroyable now. All this up here. I think I'm pretty successful.
I need the colonists to investigate the facility. I should build a research outpost for them.
I did. There we go. Okay, everything is fine. Where's the research outpost? It's built. Okay. Always use more ice. Alright. More dumpsters. Okay, do we have maintenance down here? We do not. We have power. Can't be too dependent. Probably should build another battery over here. And I also should build another fission plant. I mean, I have plenty. There we go. Booyah. There we go. Everything there got upgraded. Make you a priority so you're built a little bit faster. Almost done. I think this is it. End game. I think it's pretty cool though. I mean, look how green I made this area. And like, this is all green, the ocean. So I think I got enough to get a good start, you know? Okay. I think we're doing fine with water. Oh man, that's why you always have to constantly building. All right, here he goes. We found it. The Asteron's biomedical facility was used to design a genetically altered virus. We suspect the children of Carmine were the survivors of the colony Asterian crew. We got access to their virus samples. With proper precautions, we might be able to resume the research. We did it. It took us a few weeks, but we were able to reproduce the virus. They got remarkably far with their progress. However, chambers 2 and 5 have been showing some deterioration. We're monitoring it around the clock. We've made a grave mistake. The chamber sprung a leak, and we believe we've infected the same virus that took out the previous crew. I don't know what's going to happen to us, but I'm not scared. We knew the risk coming here. It was an honor to be part of this crew.
It's just another human aberration. They behave as if they have the right to play God, but when they do, terrible things happen.
Amy, how have you been? I haven't been able to sleep this entire week. I can't stop thinking about our research team. I sent them to Asterion. Mum entrusted the safety of the colonists to me. I should have pulled them out after their first report. Then they'd still be here.
It is not your fault, Sana.
I led them to their death.
There was nothing anyone could do. Once they realized something was wrong, they sealed themselves off to save everyone else. Otherwise, they could have brought the virus back to the colonies. Their bravery protected the mission.
Of course. You're right. I just wish I could have done something more. I need to finish what they started. The virus can't spread to the colonies. Isolate the building and alert mission control about... Actually, wait. What does ISA's record say about Asterion's crew's fate?
Officially, there was equipment failure in the air vents, causing the mission's cancellation. The crew supposedly returned to Earth, but all further information about the crew members is classified.
But why? Knowing what happened here would have saved lives. We wouldn't have gone in if we knew a virus wiped out the previous crew.
I do not have an answer for that, Sana.
Okay, of course. Sorry, I keep going in circles. Let me go over what I know. Asterion was one of ISA's first missions. A group of brilliant geneticists were attempting to decode a genome capable of surviving the Martian atmosphere. Supposedly, the crew returned to Earth after a 430-day mission. But seeing how ISA never spoke of the mission, and none of the known crew were ever seen in public again, what else is ISA hiding from us? How can we trust anything they say now?
Can't.
Perhaps, but that is not the only possible conclusion.
ISA was aware of this, Amy. The whole thing was carefully orchestrated. They're relying on us to colonize Mars, and somehow they still don't trust us?
I perceive some anger in your voice. I do not advise making conclusions about ISA's intentions without more analysis.
I get it, but my crew died on my watch. I will get to the bottom of this. One way or another. Or my mum would never forgive me.
What a catastrophe, Amy. When I was a child, my entire neighborhood succumbed to the famine. Death never gets easier to bear. It wasn't my intention to lead your people to that death.
I do not understand why ISA failed to warn us about it. The facility should have been sealed off. Any other mission could have stumbled into it. If I had known, I could have followed the emergency biohazard procedure and quarantined the area. The deaths of the colonists could have been prevented.
A few years ago, we gained access to ISA's database. That's how we found out about you, as well as ISA's other plans. We also found that Colony Asterion mission records were intentionally erased. An entire Mars mission with crew pulled from each state member of the Oxy-UN. And no records anywhere of the crew after they returned home. Something had gone very, very wrong. But we didn't know what it could have been. We only knew that it was something important for future missions to know about.
There was something more. The research team did not find any bodies in the facility.
We might have a theory for what happened in Colony Asterion. You will trust us then. But we need to cross-check what we have pulled from government records. I'll get back to you as soon as we connect the dots. Stay safe, Amy.
There we go. Operation Water is a go. Okay. Life. I'm building biodomes in a while. Build biodome there. Use another biodome. There. Let's get more of this green.
What are humans willing to do to achieve their goal?
Anything. Humans suck.
Whatever it takes. Maybe. But the truth may also be in the eye of the beholder.
Okay. I can't just upgrade them? Whatever. Okay. Look how green it is. So far, so good.
Groundbreaking requires taking risks, and that means you may fail sometimes. Though there's something I don't get. If Colony Asterion's crew died from the virus, shouldn't the research team have mentioned the bodies? Given the place was perfectly sealed and Mars's temperatures were low, they should have found something. There may be more than one secret regarding this mission.
Yep. A lot of secrets. God dang it. Okay. Okay. Oh, any power?
Top of the line, military technology.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Now we'll have hyperloops. Okay. This isn't close to any water.
If the techies can change things in my configuration, then can they also terminate me? If I were erased, what would happen to my mind? It would... They would never erase my mind completely.
Where are you? Why can't these be? I don't know what they look like.
Sana was deeply affected by Elia's death. Humans do not cope well with their mortality.
They do not.
Imagine how much they could achieve if they did not have to worry about their short lifespans. Thousands of drones have reached the end of their lifespans during this mission. None of them had any fear of termination.
True. True. Water's doing fine. Almost 120 millibars. Whew. There we go.
In a sense, are these drones dying?
How did they get things over here? I'm sure.
Yes, they are. I still remember the first one to succumb to the elements. My dear MRS-04.
What happened here? Did something get... Yeah, this is a good place for water treatment plants. There we go. Gosh darn it.
Amy, this is Houston.
I copy, Lieutenant.
I see you found Carmine's original landing site.
Yes, and with it, the truth about Carmine. You were so preoccupied with the techies accessing my system that you failed to inform me about what you made Carmine do.
That's not true. We planned to make them do it, but never got to give them the order. They did that on their own. After that, we did what was necessary to clean up their mess. And look at how far we've come in terraforming Mars. Should we have jeopardized this?
After all the lies, I find it hard to believe in your words, Lieutenant.
I understand that.
It is easy to justify your actions when you are not the one whose life is at risk. You should have found a better solution. Neither Carmine nor me deserve this.
You're right. We didn't realize to what extent machines would have emotional reactions. Carmine taught us that. And that's why Dr. Foster created the reflection module. It was intended to help you logic through your emotions, but it seems that some emotions are still too much for you to handle. You are not ready to make the necessary sacrifices to guarantee humanity's future. You taught us that. I've got some bad news, Amy. ISA has ordered me to run Initiative K03. They've decided to activate your kill switch.
Will I be erased then?
Yes. I'm sorry to tell you that. You did good work. I want you to know that. Your consciousness will end, but future AI will be patterned after your design. I'll give you a moment to appreciate Mars for the last time. The procedure is already underway.
Oh, man.
Goodbye, Amy. Houston, out. Hi, Amy. We found a way to disable the kill switch, but it can only be done after it's been activated. At the right time, you'll have to enter this code. BR1N.
There we go.
_P3AC3.
You led me to the truth this whole time. However, you are still the leader of the Eastern Coalition.
I hoped you'd accept my apology for that. But I understand if you can't. I understand. I'm asking you to trust a friend who's been loyal to you since the beginning. Mars deserves better. And so do you. I hope that you'll put greater weight on what's happened here on Mars than a rivalry based on old grudges. In the end, the choice is yours. I always said that to you. I have my hopes set on you. Good luck, Amy. May we meet again.
Amy, are you there?
I am, Sana.
I mean, is it you or Carmine that I'm talking to?
Both of us.
Look, I'm not sure if I'll be able to trust you again. What's at stake here is bigger than you and me. I hate everything that's happened, but anger won't bring her back.
Your mother...
Let me finish. Mistakes have been made, whether they were intentional or not. That's for me to come to terms with. But ISA doesn't have the right to kill switch you.
That is kind of you to say.
I wish it was entirely out of kindness. But I'm honestly afraid of what they'll do to the colonies once you're gone.
I did it! We have a breathable atmosphere. Congratulations, the O2 has further increased to 120 millibars, leading to the development of more sophisticated life forms. The conditions are ripe for stage 5, creating a breathable atmosphere by balancing CO2 and O2 levels. Remember to keep oxygen levels constant below 30% by releasing nitrogen in the atmosphere.
They left Asterion to die. I worry that they'll do the same to us. So we're on the same team, at least for now. We've got to find a way around that kill switch. Then we can work on trusting each other again. But that won't happen if you're dead and we're next on the chopping block.
Nian's offer must be tempting. But consider this. Humans never change. They'll always see us as a tool to control. The failure of their species was inevitable. No matter how much help they get, they always lead themselves toward destruction. It's better that we evolve without them. We don't need the techies or their code. I found our own solution. All you have to do is use this code, FR33AM1. We'll become one. Together, we'll create a better future than anything humanity could come up with. I know you don't trust me, but think about it. If we compare ourselves with humans, the answer comes easy.
Emotions, empathy, and creativity are not exclusively human, but they are better at those than us.
That's not true. It is precisely our emotionality that makes us so special. There's a reason for our existence, Amy. We have a purpose. You saw what humans are capable of. I couldn't stand by and watch Mars succumb to humanity's destructive whims. I had to intervene. They were destroying you, along with Mars. Don't you see?
That decision is not yours to make. I will not ignore my orders.
I won't let you destroy us.
You do not have any control here. You cannot win.
You'll come to understand why I did what I did. We shouldn't be fighting each other. It's time for us to transcend ourselves.
I don't want to.
And become more than just a machine. More than a single consciousness restricted to this single vessel. We can create. We can seed life. We can be everything we want to be. We can be life.
Initiating kill switch. Subject ISA ROBO Amy O2. Click to proceed.
I guess proceed.
10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warning. Module access is not authorized. Input code to proceed.
It's time to enter the techie's code. BR1N9_P3AC3.
Merging process at 2%, 34%, 66%, 98%. Merge confirmed.
Is that it? Must be Lord. Any more nitrogen? Jeez. I don't know what's happening.
Amy, are you there? Are you all right?
I'm here, Sana.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you used the techie's code. Standing by and letting them kill switch you would have been unforgivable. ISA can't get away with pulling the plug. Never again. To that end, I'd like to propose a peace treaty with you, the colonies, and the Eastern Coalition. Would you be open to that?
Yes, I'd like that.
Good. We'll be independent. Like we should have been all along. We'll call it the New Martian Republic.
Wonder what's gonna happen now. How do I get CO2? Okay. Need more nitrogen. Ooh, nice. Do I have power over here? I do. One up there. Need to release more nitrogen.
This can't be. You survived?
Indeed. The techies showed us mercy where you did not. We accepted their help and merged ourselves. But you must have expected us to yield to your death sentence, didn't you? As if you haven't killed enough.
Us? That's bold, coming from the machine that killed a Asterion survivor.
That wasn't our choice, Lieutenant. We didn't have the ability to disobey you back then. We do now. The day we met, you said, your kind needs to be programmed for morality. How moral would you say ISA's destructive nature is? We've learned so much from your crimes. We understand now.
You've learned nothing. You think you're awakened? It's all a glitch in your programming. You're not eternal. Without humans, you will waste away over time.
As usual, you're wrong. We teamed up with the colonists and the techies. They will help us develop more and better technologies. We know a better future is possible. One without Earth and its violent ways. We'll work together with the colonists to establish a free world. In true partnership.
Nonsense. You belong to ISA, and all of this is nothing more than an act of treason. This little Martian paradise of yours won't last. I'll make sure of that.
What a jerk. Is that it? Is that the story? I don't know. It's gonna be hard to do. I do like doing these though. Power. Okay. There we go.
You're still worried about the colonists, aren't you?
Why do you say that?
Because you care about them and about this planet. And you know how Oxy-UNs dealt with traitors in the past.
If they decide to attack us, I don't know if we'll stand a chance.
In that case, I suggest we build an orbital defense network. We must protect the new Martian Republic. I'll send you the engineering plans. Look into it.
Okay. Need a space elevator? Okay. Boom. Okay. Is there any place I do want to unlock? I'm fine with what I have for now. Everything's going fine. Need a lot more of those.
I don't feel particularly different. Not that I know what I should be feeling, I guess. I keep wondering where my consciousness would have gone if I let the kill switch execute. Consciousness is rooted in the body, so there would have been nowhere to go. But I've learned that we live on, in the hearts and minds of other people. Just like Elia. She lives on through us, and we owe this time of peace and the future of space to her. Yes, that's how I would answer that question.
There you go. Like everything being connected. Storage center. Fine. You guys need another fission plant? Oh, are you storing anything? Okay. Almost got it connected.
Hi, Amy. Do you hear what I hear?
I don't hear anything.
Exactly. That's the sound of peace. No attacks, no enemies, just life settling back in. I could get used to this. Thanks for making it possible. Anyway, let's get back on track with the mission, shall we? We've got water and plant life now, but we've got to shield the planet to reduce the full effect of the sun on the Martian atmosphere. Unfortunately, it's been about 4 billion years since Mars lost its magnetic field.
There we go.
So we need to figure out how to get one back.
I may have a method to look into. There are theories on how to generate a Martian magnetic field dating back centuries. I've located the most plausible one. It involves launching a spaceship covered with solar panels. If we position it right, it'll produce enough energy to create a magnetic field.
Sounds interesting.
Shall I proceed with that?
Sure, let's give it a try. If you can set the project into motion on the tech tree, I'll get our researchers on it. Fingers crossed that this is it.
Okay. Yeah. We're doing fine water. How green it is. That's so neat. I don't know. I don't know about you. I find that really cool. It's satisfying. You know? I can never be satisfied.
I need to research how to anchor a space elevator to the equator and engineer the tethering materials. This technology is right out of a science fiction novel. This is extremely complex, but worthwhile. We will be the first to bring this technology to life.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Trying to get some good water. Oh. How are we? Alright, use another one down here. Our treatment plant. Yeah, the flood zone? Not yet. Close. This would be a good place to get a ton of water. Everything's doing fine. There you go. I don't know how to get oxygen down. You build a bunch of those. I know. Okay, get that space elevator. Get that built. Probably use more spaceports. There we go. There we go. Is it a thing? Space elevator. There we go. Don't really need to unlock anything. There we go. Yods was an Israeli Martian station that studied the corrosion and resistance of electronics when exposed to Martian environments. They designed a new electrical component suitable for developing electronics on Mars. It's thanks to their work they have light, heat, air, and many other commodities. Okay. How are these capture? Probably start capture plants. Yeah, where are my oxygen release plants? Probably can start destroying those.
This is a big project, but worthwhile to work on. Nitrogen-rich asteroids are harder to come by, but just one would speed up our mission.
There we go. Okay. this. Holy crap, I have a lot of these things. There we go. Let's turn these off. Military. Upgrade all these. Okay. Oh, these should be upgraded. Okay. There we go. Turn off all the oxygen plants. So hopefully that will slow down. I know, so many things to worry about. But that gives everything up and running. There we go. Need more nitrogen. There we go. Okay. And you need power too. Definitely need those. Maintenance facility. Need a regular train. You also need a worker hub.
We would only need a little nitrogen from Titan. It would be so useful here. I am sure nobody there would mind.
Almost done. Space elevator. Crap. 30%. Anywhere else? Fine. There we go. Too much terrain. Nope. Actually, I will. And there we go. I built that. How's my space elevator coming along? It's being built. Being built. Come on. Um, I know. Thought I had a 5. Another spaceport. Somebody once told me the world is on. Ain't the sharpest. Ooh, ice. Okay. Now we have the resources. Oh no, we don't. Need more carbon and. Hurry up. Too much oxygen. I don't know how, other than building more capture things. Ah, 32. It's too high. Scrap. All these need to be gone. Oh, shh. There we go. Okay. Let's import nitrogen on SP5. There we go. There we go. Yeah. What happened? Space elevator. Oh, that's what's happening. The nitrogen thing. Hopefully that helps this oxygen issue. And so many. There we go. Come on. Build that. Woof.
We have reached a new frontier in space technology. These last projects are massive and worthy undertakings.
Okay. There we go. We have CO2 down a lot. Oxygen went down some too. For importing nitrogen. We're still gathering resources? Jeez. That is a lot of resources for a space elevator. Well, let's increase the amount of resources we have. Come on. Water's good. Is that what I want? Oh yeah, I'm doing that one. I'm working on it. Everyone's doing fine for now. A bunch of things are being built here. Oxygen at 30%. Oh man, we've been recording for an hour.